Alright, now let's reaction to the teen who killed his mom when she stopped smoking.
How does Popeye's chicken sandwich get so crunchy, juicy, and tasty? We make everything fly.
Bullet went in through here very closely, this double bone to the spine.
And she closes the door, and he shoots her through the door.
That these people were taking all my rights from me that I felt that I deserved.
What he did was wrong. He should be punished for that. But I understand why.
The Settle family seemed like a nice upper-middle-class family with everything going on for them. The dad had a high-paying job and the mom was a homemaker. Everyone who knew them said that they were kind and hardworking, and their 4 children described their mother as the most wonderful mom in the world. Then, this happened.
He shoots his mama through the door. There's an entrance wound and an exit wound. And she falls to the floor.
This is the case of Seth Settle, the teen who killed his mom when she said, "Stop smoking." Now, there isn't a lot of information about this family, and their names, apart from Seth, have not been made public. But what we do know is that they lived in Lake Wales, Florida, and the family consisted of 2 parents and 4 children. According to Sheriff Grady Judd of Polk County, they were a wonderful family next door. That was until April 28th, 2022. The day started like any other. The dad went off to work like he normally did, and the mom went to drop off her 14-year-old daughter at school. But at around 9:30 a.m., the dad received a frantic call from his 24-year-old son, telling him that the mom was being taken to the hospital by an ambulance because she had collapsed. The dad immediately got off work and picked up his daughter from school before rushing over to the hospital to be by his wife's side. But when they got there, they were met with devastating news. The mom had died. The family was totally devastated, but they were even more shocked when the doctor told them that the cause of death was unknown. How is that even possible? Their mom was okay when they left her that morning, so how can she die just like that without a cause? The hospital staff told the family that the mom had no medical condition or any obvious injuries on her body. The authorities had also not found anything in the house to indicate foul play. So, what could have happened to their mom? At around 11 a.m., while the family was struggling to come to terms with everything that had happened, the sheriff's office received a call from the hospital telling them that they had found something suspicious on the Settle mom's body. Several officers immediately rushed to the hospital, and that's when they were told that a nurse who had been preparing to move the mom's body noticed some red marks on her chest. When she examined the marks closely, she noticed that they were small puncture wounds, one to her chest and another to her left armpit. A medical examiner was
Ouch.
immediately called in, and he determined
That's
that
gonna
the wound had
that's gonna
actually been
hurt.
caused by a bullet, which went through the heart.
The medical examiner did the investigation this morning, and what he determined, this in and out wound went directly through her heart. Her heart immediately quit beating, so there was no blood to pump out.
At that moment, the case was immediately ruled as a homicide, and deputies went over to the Settles' home, determined to figure out what had happened. The grieving family was shocked to see patrol cars pulling up in their driveway, but their shock turned into horror when they learned the reasons the officers were there. Who would want to kill their mom, and why? The answer to
Yeah.
this question was something they would never have thought possible. While interviewing the family, detectives quickly learned that the only people who were at home when the crime happened were 19-year-old Seth and his 24-year-old brother. The brother told authorities that he was in the bathroom when it happened and only heard Seth yelling something at him that he did not understand. When he came out of the bathroom, the brother said that he could not find Seth, and so he went around the house searching for his mother. He found her in the game room, which was near Seth's Breaking Bad, and arrested. According to Sheriff Brady, Seth immediately confessed, telling his version of how everything happened. Apparently, when Seth's mom came home that morning from dropping her daughter to school, she noticed the smell of cigars coming from Seth's bedroom. So she went to confront him about it and told him to stop smoking inside the house. But as she closed the door, Seth reportedly fired a gun at her through the door.
And she said, I've told you before about smoking in this house. Now quit smoking in the house. And she closes the door. And he shoots her through the door.
Seth claimed that it
Damn.
was an accident and that he was actually putting the gun down when it went off. He told detectives that he was depressed because of a breakup he had gone through about a year ago and that he was holding a gun to his head when his mother showed up.
My
But
God,
the
just
sheriff said that he does not believe that.
if I was me, move on.
Seth pulled the trigger on purpose because he was mad at his mom.
We think he was angry. We think he was mad. We're absolutely confident with the type of mom that this is. There's no way she would have closed that door with her son holding a gun to his head.
After realizing what he had done, Seth told detectives that he panicked and took off and went over to a friend's house and told him everything.
He fled past her. Didn't help. Didn't dial 911. Hollered something at the brother on the way out of the door.
When the detectives asked Seth what he had done with the gun, Seth actually lied to them, saying that he had thrown it in a wooded area. But the authorities searched for hours and could not find anything. Later, after Seth had lied to them about 5 times, they found out that he had actually gotten another friend to take 2 guns out of his room.
So after hours of searching, we finally
You know,
determined
if you have
that another friend had come
got
to the house.
handgun, you know, Will
And he had asked
handgun,
the other friend to take these 2
you
firearms
had to get
away.
a permit
The friend
for that
later
and a
handed
license
the
for that.
firearms over to the authorities, saying that he did not know what Seth had done and had only taken the guns because he was afraid Seth was going to use them to hurt himself. Sheriff Grant said that Seth did not have any previous criminal history, but they found out that he had bought the guns illegally from the streets, and his family didn't even know about it.
Only people that are more shocked and stunned by this than us and law enforcement are the immediate family. No one ever could see this coming.
Seth was charged with second-degree murder, tampering with
Oh man, gosh. Okay, guys, I'm back.
evidence, 5 counts of providing false information to a law enforcement officer and discharging a firearm on a residential property. He's still being held without bond to await trial. Now, this case was clearly insane, but it's nothing compared to the next one.
Yes, God. The day you went to smell your chili and smell chili. Yes, this is the day that we have arrived. Celebrate it.
You've probably come across the case of Nathan Brooks. If you haven't, he was a 14-year-old boy who lived with his parents, Beth and John, and his little sister in Grant County, Washington. Like the Settles, they seemed like a totally normal family, with people describing Nathan as smart, high-achieving, who got good grades in school, played sports, and loved his parents and sister. So what he did on March 8th, 2013 was something that no one ever would have expected. That day, Nathan reportedly got detention in school for coming late to class. When his parents found out about it, they did what any normal, responsible parent would do. They grounded him and took away his video games. But that seemingly mundane parental task, it almost cost them their lives.
This happened and looked at him and just remember being frustrated that these people were going to take my rights from me that I felt that I deserved.
Later that night, police received a 911 call from John, reporting that someone had shot him and his wife.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
520 South Battery Road. Somebody broke and we've all been shot.
In the call, John sounded calm and collected, and you would not have guessed that he had a bullet lodged in his head. He told the dispatcher that he did not see the person that had attacked them and only woke up to see a shadow running off. The emergency services arrived soon after to find a gory scene in the parents' bedroom. John and Beth were still in bed, covered in gore. They had each sustained multiple gunshot wounds, and from the location of the wounds, it didn't look like they would survive. But miraculously, they did. A neurologist who treated them would later say he had no idea how they did it.
I got in the face, so it just shattered this bone. The bullet went in through here, very closely missed the bone to the spine.
That was the forehead. Was kind of a glancing blow. Part of the fragments actually entered into my brain.
As the police tried to figure out what had happened and who could have done such a horrible thing, they came across a CCTV camera, which had been placed strategically inside the house. And when they watched the footage, they were horrified by what they saw. The footage showed 14-year-old Nathan in his underpants walking into his parents' bedroom with a revolver. And while we don't see what happened inside, it would later be revealed that he aimed the gun on his mom's head and fired 3 times before turning to his dad and doing the same. But he was not done. He reportedly then left the bedroom to search for more bullets to finish off his parents. But luckily for them, the police arrived around that time, thereby saving their lives. When Nathan was questioned by the police, he at first denied everything, claiming that a stranger had done it.
So I was asleep and I woke up. There was, I don't know, a few gunshots and I heard screaming, but it was more like yelling. I could hear my dad yelling.
The police then showed him the footage of himself, and he had no choice but to confess. He told detectives that when his parents grounded him, he sat in his room listening to music for about an hour, thinking about how he would get back at them.
Giving you a chance to be honest with me because you haven't been to this point. I don't know what I was thinking. What were you trying to do when you pulled the trigger? What a gun does. Which is kill.
Since Nathan was still a minor when he committed the horrific attack, he ended up being given 15.5 years in prison for the charge of assault with a deadly weapon. And get this, despite what he had done to them, his parents actually forgave him, saying that he didn't mean to do it and that he was mentally ill. Now, immediately after the attack, Nathan had been diagnosed with a variety of mental issues, including ADHD, oppositional defiant disorder, and possible bipolar opposition defiant disorder. Basically means having disobedient and defiant behavior to authority figures. However, these diagnoses were later revised, with Nathan being found to only have clinical depression. And while there's evidence to show that this diagnosis influenced him to do what he did, his parents believe that it did.
I agree with everyone. His actions are wrong. They're not acceptable. I had to sit there and with the attorney saying, yes, what he did was wrong. He should be punished for that. But I understand why.
What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section.
Wow. Okay, guys. I will see you my fourth one.